Hello. I'm happy to be able to share with you about the progress we're making as a network of parishes. Before we talk about how things are going, though, let me remind you of one of the main challenges our communities are facing. Our diocese has so few priests and so many communities that they can only commit to providing 2 priests for the 10 communities of our network. For as long as they can, though, they will give us 3 priests, which is a big help. In the face of this challenge, and convinced God still has more work for us all to do in the future, we're moving forward as a network with all our communities supporting each other to grow into that reality with what feels to some like a near extinction of priests. One of the things that clearly has to change for us to be successful in this reality of vastly fewer priests is our Mass schedules. There are simply far too many Masses for our priests to sustain. So we've assembled a dedicated group comprised of the folks who help lead our parishes, trustees, select pastoral council and finance committee reps, and our clergy. It's important to know that this group of about 35 people includes someone from each of our 10 communities. They've been meeting to talk about how we will come up with a new network-wide Mass schedule. They started on April 13th and are still talking in small groups about how we will address the needs of all our communities in their missions to evangelize. For example, how can we address the crisis of faith that is the root cause of so few men entering seminary and so many people walking away from the Church? How can we highlight the unique role of Mass and why making sacrifices to attend are worthwhile? How can we better encourage community involvement in those people with a me and Jesus spirituality who think they are fine not attending Mass? What does our process of designing a new Mass schedule need to include so that everyone will see it as fair? Lastly, our Finance Committee representatives especially are discussing how we can foster sacrificial giving habits among donors so that fewer collections won't mean our communities will lack the funding they need. The whole group will meet again in mid-May to keep working on these questions and more. So, while they're engaged in this massive undertaking, here's what I ask of all the rest of us so that they'll have the support they need. First, please pray for them, daily if you're able. Pray for their wisdom. Pray for their patience. Pray for them to recognize God's will for our future. Second, when you see your parish's trustees or pastoral council or finance committee reps, make a point, go out of your way if need be, to thank them for all their hard work. And of course, if they ask for your thoughts or help, please be there for them. Thank you for being part of our mission. Thank you for your attention to this message, and may God bless you all.